On today's episode of the DeRaud-Messinger Show, Sark After Dark strikes again. We're going to be talking about the three newest transfers/commitments. Longhorns fans, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. It's greatly appreciated, and we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and we'd love if you'd hit that subscribe button. So to begin, Dylan, we got to talk about Zac Swanson, the 2022 four-star defensive end from the state of Arizona that committed to the Longhorns.
Yeah, and I mean, with all these transfers and signings, I would say that the biggest takeaway here is depth that they're going to be getting with these guys. And with Swanson, he knows how to fill up those run gaps. I think obviously the biggest concern is, not assisting on tackles like you've talked about. I think that's just the biggest thing with him. He's got the frame, he's got the talent to get better, but the question is, will he be able to put on that muscle and work on his explosiveness?
Mm-hmm. He's the second commit for Texas in their 2022 class on the defensive line, 8th overall. Pro, he's got size. He's 6'4". You can work with that. And on the tape, he really uses that swim move pretty well on the defensive line. And then, as you said, as a con, just off air, we were talking, he is good, at getting to the players in football, but a lot of times he'll end up tripping the guy or maybe comes away with more of an assist when he should have been the guy that was finishing off the play. So I'd like to see him wrap up a little bit better, but that's why you got a coaching staff at Texas that is going to work with you. The next player we have is Devin Richardson, an outside linebacker who transferred from New Mexico State.
Yeah, and obviously he wasn't able to play last year since they canceled their season due to COVID, but this guy's got the experience to bring to the locker room, so that's a huge get. And I'm assuming he would be motivated coming here, Devin, especially if he's looking for a fresh start, new opportunity to really show what he's got with his last few years of eligibility. So obviously with the depth, I think he'll really help in that area.
Yeah, and he's from Texas, which always helps, come back to the great state. He's from the Houston area. In 2019 stats, he did produce at New Mexico State when they did play. 69 tackles, 3 forced fumbles, and 2 sacks. Pretty good. And then pros, as you said, he's going to provide depth, and that's what you need, especially at the linebacker spot right now. Overshown's hurt, and he's going to be the star player, you'd assume, in the fall on the defense, but you need some other guys to work with. And then con, we're going to have to see if that production is going to translate to the Power 5 level. New Mexico State is an independent, actually, which I didn't know until I looked that up. So we're going to have to see. Big 12 is some big football. And speaking of big football, we're going to go to our Alabama transfer of Ben Davis, 6'4" linebacker. What do you think about him?
Well, it's another depth pickup, obviously, and more experience as well. But this guy, class of 2016, he was one of the top recruits in the inside linebacker position. So the potential is obviously there. The question is Sark going to be able to bring that out of him that he hasn't really been able to display in Alabama? I know they got obviously issues with. At Alabama, you got all the talent in the world, right? So it's really hard to step up. So maybe just having the ability to get on the field, play some defense for Texas, maybe be able to see what he can provide that he hasn't been able to do at Alabama.
I agree. I think it was 2016 was the year he was graduating high school. You said top inside linebacker. He was the top inside linebacker for recruiting. He hasn't been able to, and this is my con, he hasn't really been able to see the field, as you were saying, more of a special teams player, so maybe he will be contributing there again under Jeff Banks. But, that's to be determined. I mean, special teams is pretty important to the game. And obviously, the pro here is he's going to provide depth. And maybe more importantly, he's been part of a winning culture for it seems like forever now at Alabama. And, as many winning culture type of guys as you can get in the locker room, the better. But what do you guys think about Swanson, Richardson, and Davis? Let us know down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.